This is a celebration of Tennessee Williams on his birthday. This is our first launch. It's our first production. Well, ever since I understood what it is to be an actor, it was through the works of Tennessee Williams.
Sure. Salvatore Inzerillo, Inzerillo. Okay. Well, we've been working with Tennessee Williams pretty intensely for about 6 months, just going through the canon of the work. And at this point, this particular production has gone through a number of, it's grown, it's changed. But one of the essential things is marrying the traditional text and how it's done on stage as a play, and marrying it with a certain immersiveness. So I guess it would be like the entirety of a building becomes the stage. It's kind of the idea.
So Bertha is a very infamous prostitute from the saloon that Goldie owns in the South. And men from all over the country would come to have a night with Bertha. And unfortunately, she has contracted syphilis and is kind of unaware at the beginning and is beginning to suffer from what seems like dementia, lots of physical pain, extreme headaches, hallucinations, and basically it's bad for business to have somebody obviously with syphilis in, so it's Goldie's job to get me out.
Help me up!
Bertha, you're no shape.
Give me my kimono.
You're crawling out of bed.
Where's Lena? She's gonna help me with my things.
Well, what have you decided?
To go.
Where?
That's my business.
Well, then I'll go call Nina.
You know, I have not performed any Tennessee Williams pieces until this piece, and it's a thrill to do this piece. But I've become much more familiar with Tennessee's work because of this production, and he's a profound playwright, and he has a lot of secrets, and it comes out in his work, which I feel is very fascinating, and I hope to do more.
I guess this would be my first foray into working on Tennessee Williams one-acts. In school and college, definitely doing scenes from major plays and reading, being forced to read Tennessee Williams wasn't something that was very forced at all after you start reading, because it's just, it's kind of a immediate a view of kind of the creatures of the world, that are among us.
The way you look, does it matter?
Yes, it does. Maybe not to you because you're young and generous. Keep the book. Remember my name and watch the obituary column for Jonathan Jones. Then come back and look for Anthony Paradise. Jones is a living contradiction to Paradise. Paradise cannot breathe until Jones has stopped breathing. Take my word for it and be satisfied.
As we explore the text, it feels like a love letter / suicide note. He has all this commentary about the world not appreciating his genius.
I have loved Tennessee since I was a little girl. He's one of the playwrights that really defined theater for me and really sucked me into this world of being an artist.
It's really beautiful and the language is delicious, and that's the thing that draws me to Tennessee Williams. His roundabout way of speaking about just the simplest things. He has this way of dissecting it in this beautifully poetic way.
What I hope to do as an artist, independently and also within this theater company, and even on the celebration of his birthday, is to honor Tennessee Williams. Get to know him. He lives today in our hearts, in our society, with our culture, with our people. For me, it tells me every time that I'm not alone.